Dog welfare in the UK is currently in a state of disarray, with hundreds of dogs being abandoned every day and many of these having to be destroyed. Something needs to be done. The problem stems from a general lack of understanding and no sense of responsibility. Breeders have a responsibility to ensure that their dogs are well looked after and sold to responsible owners. Puppy farms are an example of irresponsible breeding. Hundreds of dogs are kept in cramped conditions within barns and looked after by only a couple of people. These dogs are then sold to anyone with no regard to whether the dog is appropriate for them. This can then lead to dogs being placed in abusive households or being dumped onto the streets. Chancepixies is an independent charity committed to supporting the welfare of dogs in the UK. Their rescue centre in Kent accommodates approximately 15 dogs at any one time.
So we've got sort of about 17 acres which are obviously just used as exercise areas for the dogs. They're fed on a natural diet as well, so they don't get fed dog food. So everything's we know exactly what's going into the dogs.
Meeting their basic needs, really I always think it's a mixture of feeding dog on a good quality food for their age and breed, the right amount of mental stimulation for their age and breed, and exercise. So if those three components are met, a dog will naturally probably be quite happy. So here they've got the space, they do a lot of training with the dogs as well. I think that's one of the most important bonds, I think. You can love a dog, have them up in your lap, cuddle them, all those sorts of things, but actually doing a bit of training, getting them to do some heel work, their tails are wagging, sitting, staying down, all those sorts of things. And as soon as you ask your dog to do it, and they do, you get a bit of joy from that as well. So really, the training is really essential. So having a place like this where you can engage with that, dogs want to respond to you and want to please you. You've just got to do the right thing to be able to get them to do that.
I had a working dog as a pet in my house, chewed up everything. I couldn't control her. So I went on the internet and I found David and Heidi at Chancepixies. If I hadn't have met them, I would have taken the dog back to the guy that I bought her from, because it's such a highly bred dog. And when you don't know what you're doing, when you've just had boxers that are bred as pets that just go for walks, and you've got this dog who's so intelligent with 42 razor sharp teeth that wants to work, and I had the wrong collar, the wrong lead. And I said to my husband, I can't keep a dog that I can't walk. So David and Heidi, thankfully, turned it all around, and now I've got a really well-behaved dog.
Chancepixies are committed to finding the right home for the right dog.
All of our dogs have their own page on the website, so they've got photos and information about them and the type of home that they're looking for. If people are interested, they send in an application form. We see if they are a right match. If not, then obviously, we let them know, and we say if we do get a suitable dog, then we'll get in contact with you. If they have shown an interest in a dog that might be possible, then also they come up here, meet the dog, spend some time with them, we'll see how it's going, see if everybody's happy. From there we do a home check, and then from there, depending on the dog and the people, depends on if they come up and spend some more time with the dog or whether they take them straight through the adoption procedure. That includes a rehoming contract. They're obviously chipped, neutered where possible, fully vaccinated. They go with 4 weeks free insurance, and obviously information about the dog and their food and everything like that. So that's how they sort of go out.
Can we take a dog back if it doesn't work out with the people throughout that dog's life? So in other words, the guarantee is there as well.
And obviously we do hold training classes and stuff as well, so people can obviously come back if they do have any issues or they want to do a bit more with their dog. Obviously they can come back here, and we do it that way. Basically we have a non-destruct policy here, so they stay here until they find a new home. The only reason dogs get put down here is because of ill health, which is obviously only authorised by a vet.
Alongside rescuing dogs, Chancepixies also campaign for changes to the laws that govern dog breeding and ownership.
We want to step back a little bit from everything so that we can look at the responsible breeding side and sort of stem the problem. I think we need financial backup, don't we, for this?
And the only way that you will change the legislation is with funding to enable evidence, as the evidence that's been gathered by Chancepixies with regard to puppy farming, being brought to the public notice and cases being taken through court for prosecution. But of course, it's cost and it's money. And if anybody would like to donate to assist with us progressing this further, we would be more than grateful.
Stop dangerous dogs. Stop puppy farms. Stop abandoned dogs. Stop abused dogs. Stop status dogs. Stop needlessly killed dogs. Start making breeders responsible with health, confirmation and character tests alongside permanent ID. Help Chancepixies to help them. If you are affected by any of the issues within this programme or you would like to find out more information, please visit www.chancepixies.com.